Good afternoon. I'm Shawn Yao, and this is One News Now. Akbayan party list staged a protest to push the disqualification of presidential aspirant Bongbong Marcos. For more details, we have Dale De Vera joining us live from Mandaluyong City. Hi, Dale. What is Akbayan demanding?
Sean, Akbayan party list is accusing Bongbong Marcos of violating his own father's law. With that, they are calling for his disqualification in the 2022 national elections. Akbayan party list urged the COMELEC to act on the petition against Marcos Jr. to protect electoral democracy. For them, it's a matter of public trust and democratic integrity, noting that the country needs an honest leader. Akbayan said the late dictator Ferdinand Marcos himself introduced the amendment to the National Internal Revenue Code. Recall that Bongbong was convicted in 1995 for failure to file income tax returns and pay tax deficiencies for several years. Akbayan members asserted that a convicted tax evader has no legal and moral right to solicit votes from Filipinos. COMELEC said all cancellation petitions are being prepared for a raffle to determine which division will handle the case. Spokesperson James Jimenez said this will take place as early as Monday next week. Sean, the poll body explains that their mandate is to receive all the applications for candidacy. And as for disqualification cases, a complainant and proof of accusations are needed. Sean?
Right, thank you so much for that update, Dale De Vera, joining us live from Mandaluyong City. Stay safe, Dale. In COVID news, the OCTA Research Group says COVID-19 cases in Metro Manila are now back at pre-Delta surge level. In an online forum, research fellow Guido David said cases in the region are just averaging around 600 per day. With that, David says the country's total caseload may not even hit the 3 million mark this year. David also said this is because of the case decline across the NCR as well as other areas, as well as the continuous vaccine rollout.
Essentially, we have reversed the Delta surge already in the NCR. We are back to where we were before the surge in July.
Wow.
The good news is not just in the NCR. If we look at the other areas.
In other news, the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee conducts its 14th hearing into anomalies on the government's pandemic spending. Formerly executives Mohit and Twinkle Dargani were still a no-show in the hearing. The committee had also cited in contempt former Budget Undersecretary Christopher Lau for not attending. Meanwhile, a tax expert said formerly paid questionable income taxes and also misdeclared a lot of in their records. We'll have more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Shawn Yao. The tandem of Senators Lacson and Tito Sotto discussed their position on various issues in a media briefing today. Mayan Los Baños joins us now from Pasig to tell us what went down. Mayan, what key issues were brought up by the tandem of Senators Sping and Tito Sen?
Penalty. Senator Lacson and Senate President Sotto, who both have pending bills on supporting death penalty, said they are no longer supporting its passage. Presidential aspirant Lacson said it is better to punish those who have committed heinous crimes, including high-level drug trafficking. Lacson is planning to withdraw his death penalty bill, citing concerns for the lives of those wrongly convicted. Sotto, his running mate, said they also want to make reforms in the penitentiary system should they win. They want to make more regional facilities so that relatives of prisoners will be able to visit their jailed family members. Sotto is also proposing a separate prison for high-level drug traffickers as a substitute for capital punishment. On the issue of press freedom, the pair stressed the importance of the fourth estate. They are planning to push for a legislation that would make government documents and information more accessible. Meanwhile, Lacson believes the country should return as a member of the Rome Statute. Sean, Sotto's party, Nationalist People's Coalition, has not yet decided if it will support the candidacy of Senator Ping Lacson. However, Senate President Sotto said that he believes that majority of the members of the NPC are supportive of their tandem and they're about to make their announcement the earliest next week. Sean?
Thank you so much for that update, Man Los Baños, reporting to us live from Pasig City. Thanks, Man. And Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte is not ruling out a possible presidential run, at least according to Congressman Joey Salceda. In an interview with One Balita Pilipinas, Salceda showed a text message exchange that he had with the Davao mayor. The presidential daughter is apparently in talks with various people or different people over what could be a possible last-minute run. Mayor Sara had insisted that she is not interested at all in the presidency and will instead focus on her re-election bid. However, supporters and other Duterte allies have been urging her to change her mind.
Sabi ko, tumakbo ka kasi. Sagot niya, masalimuot kasi yung kinalalagyan ko. Tumakbo ka lang, it will clarify. The nation needs you. Sagot niya, well, that's the last. I am talking to people every day. Let's see how it goes. Straight from the horse's mouth.
Let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. The country's unemployment rate rose to 8.9% in September, the highest so far this year. Agriculture and manufacturing were among 5 sectors which posted the biggest jump in unemployment for September. And for the third time, the COMELEC has declared a failure of bidding for several election supplies. The poll body first announced bidding last May, but has yet to receive any bids for these items, which include I-buttons and adapters. The COMELEC will conduct another mandatory review for the 217 million peso bidding contract. The Oxford English Dictionary chooses vax as the word of the year. Vax is a shortened word for vaccination. The use of words related to vaccines increased this year as countries started their respective inoculation programs against COVID-19. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.